Hi, Greg the Brickitect here. This video is a follow-up to my last video, which was a haul. In it, I bought the new Lego camper van, and I mentioned back in the day there was a camper van that I had and I really loved, and this is it. This is Lego 6351 Surf and Sail Camper. Came out in 1992. It's 177 pieces, and it originally retailed for $19, which is actually very similar to the one that I purchased in terms of cost, and that's pretty crazy considering this was basically 20 years ago. But this is it. This is the camper that I loved, and I thought I'd take some time to show you this, so I guess it'll be a vintage review. I reconstructed this set the best that I could using all the vintage pieces that I have. Unfortunately, it's not 100% complete. I know one thing for sure is this trailer right here. It's supposed to have another axle right here with more wheels. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those. And I think there's something extra with this boat, although it is fairly complete. I mean, you got the motor and everything on the back. I think there was another surfboard and the sail that came with this. Couldn't find that either. But what really makes me happy is that the camper van itself is fairly complete. So let's take a look at that. One of the first things I noticed when I was building this using my older pieces is just how dingy some of them look. I guess 22 years can do that to some plastic, but you can see some of the pieces, like this one for example, is fairly white, and then some of the other ones are really dark. I mean, look at that piece for example. These white ones, they really just don't hold up well over time, and you can even see some of it into the red and blue that runs around this. It's just a little bit darker and a little aged, so there's not a whole lot you can do with these older pieces. Inside the camper we got two minifigures. The front seat driver is similar to a character that I had on this channel before. It's the tow truck driver. He's got the same shirt on, same pants. I think he even had a red hat, but I can't say for sure. So move him out of the way, and then we move into the back, which this is really cool. This is one of the reasons I really love this camper. Check out how this opens. You got this all opening up. There's like a little kitchen area in the back here, and I think there's supposed to be a pan or a pot or something that sits inside there, which unfortunately I didn't have. But back to the minifigure. Here's the female minifigure. She's got the life preserver on, got the black hair, just the simple face. Both of them just have the simple smiley face, which is what I love. That's what I remember growing up, and very simple, both of them. And if you take this off, she just basically has a striped shirt on, which I really won't go into that. But back to the camper, which is pretty awesome. You got a computer down here, I guess, which is kind of strange. And then, I don't know if this is supposed to be a microwave or a television. I guess it could be either. That's kind of like back in the kitchen area. And I love how this back end slides around. Fortunately, I still had all the glass that goes with this, or all the plastic pieces that are supposed to look like glass. And I like that blue tint that they have. That looks really nice. And it's got a little bit of an antenna here at the top. There's some spots up here where you can put your, I think you're supposed to put this on there, but I can't be sure about that. Again, this is a long time ago. You got the bicycle on the back, which is really cool, and just a great use of space. Got the hitch. There is the tail lights, and the whole look of this thing is just very early 90s. It kind of looks like one of those old Chevy Lumina minivans is kind of what it reminds me of. You got the squared out lights. It just has a lot of charm to it, and I don't know if it's just this particular build that I like or what I remember of it, but this is just such great memories with this. I love it. It's such a good build. So there you go, there's a vintage Lego review for you. This is Lego 6351 Surf and Sail Camper. I feel so thankful to be able to share this with you. This has really been a trip down memory lane for me, and all the great memories have just resurfaced by reviewing this, and I feel so happy to have this in my collection still, and I'm hoping that the new camper van provides me just as much happiness as this one did. So thank you for watching, and I will have another video up here soon.